Good morning. Today is the 28th of March, 2026. Today is a 5-day. Yesterday was so hard on me, like emotionally and mentally. I actually told my best friend that at one point yesterday I wanted to take a pair of scissors and shove it through my ear so that I wouldn't have to listen to it anymore. People complaining about everything. Everything being a whole problem. Never just satisfied with anything. People who stir the pot or tattletell or just create drama where no drama was ever needed. It's exhausting watching someone scramble to establish moral superiority. Because that's what it's all about. I've been seeing multiple of these kinds of scenarios like all week. All of the drama. I don't want to be here. I don't feel good. So-and-so said this. Oh, so-and-so did that. Verbal vomit with no awareness whatsoever of the mirror. Yeah. Moral superiority, all to make themselves look better. So today's a 5-day, right? It's about change, freedom, adventure, and sensory experiences. Because I've been in multiple situations where I have been experiencing this behavior all week long, the verbal stimming and dissociation. So like 1 minute I'm dissociating and then the next minute I'm verbal stimming. I've been overstimulated all week, and I'm just basically giving you like what's in my journal for today on how I feel. And last night on the ride home, while I was telling my friend about me and a pair of scissors yesterday, all I could think of was how today is Saturday and it's my first day off after 5 days, and it's dog training day because it's Saturday, so I will have some peace, a chance to be myself with people I'm comfortable around, and dogs. Dogs never judge. And that's a true thing about most dog people. Most dog trainers are hyper aware and sensitive of the fact that their dogs only live moment to moment. So they have adapted to that. So they naturally don't judge either. Very, very, very overstimulated. Anyway, I pulled some cards about this because I knew that there was going to be a collective message that was going to come out of this energy. Why not? It's a 5-day. 5s bring chaos. And Pluto's in Aquarius, so it's collective. I'm not the only one experiencing this. Alright, so I did pull some cards. I got the Gem and Gnosis. Alright, so the gem. The gem is something precious and multifaceted, radiant that is formed under pressure. Think about how diamonds are formed. The intense weight and pressure of millions and millions of years worth of rock and dust and decaying matter. The amount of weight and pressure on top of that pocket of carbon creates this thing that is beautiful and is the has the ability to cut things and sharpen things and power things, not to mention give people power, but I digress. Alright, so the gem, it's formed under massive pressure. Recognize and honor the gems emerging from life's challenges or everyday experiences. This is a gift, a treasure for getting through the things that we've had to get through. Gnosis is intuitive, mystical, or revelatory insight. It's deeply personal, embodied wisdom that comes through direct encounter with divine, the self, or reality itself. It's the aha of inner awakening, transcending the ego. It's knowledge gained through presence and awareness. So together, the gem and gnosis, it's a revelation of your inner gem, deepening gnosis that reveals your worth, clarity, or soul light. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Siren. I had a big revelatory when I saw that card, because I also pulled out this deck when I pulled out the Wild Unknown Archetypes, and it was sitting here on the table when I picked up both decks together. Synchronicity, right? So the Siren is seductive allure, magnetic pull, mystery, and temptation. It's the call that draws you in, hiding deeper unconscious desires, illusions, or potential danger. The lure toward the unknown, and it can lead to self-deception if not approached with awareness. It's a psychic descent, diving into emotional depths, repressed feelings, or shadow material to transform them. The path to uncover your inner gem and achieving gnosis involves navigating seductive calls, illusions, or deep emotional lures. The song that pulls you to adventure through sensory pleasures, drama observed, or personal temptations. You may be tempted to get involved in the drama, and that's the lesson. The gem is the reward for choosing to stay detached and observant. The pressure forges the gem, and that's the reward. Are you going to choose freedom with awareness or freedom through chaos? Okay, so with that being said, with that big synchronicity, I got the Kippers out, and I got out the Lenormand cards as well. So I would like to pull one or two cards for the question, what is the song that's calling? What is the song that's calling? That false person. One more. And change. And at the bottom of the deck, marriage. Marriage is 3, and it makes me think about just relationships generally, contracted relationships. Keywords: connection, relationship, commitment, contract, bond. Okay, so what floods the heart with more joy than a proposal of marriage? This card could speak of love, that sacred union between two souls who pledge to weather life's storms together. Should marriage fall between... Okay, that said, this card doesn't always advise booking a wedding planner. The core meaning of marriage is connections, and it denotes that attachment, a commitment, or contract links to the collective, for good or bad, to a thing, person, place, behavior, or activity. Okay, so then we have false person and change. Mayday, mayday. It's a warning. Dishonesty, betrayal. And change says change, movement, progress, transition, new direction. Somebody that you're connected to. I think that this goes back to what I said about the complaining people. The false people who they have no idea what the mirror is, so they're not going to be able to take accountability for that behavior and why they're doing it. Why they're seeking moral superiority. What's hiding behind that? And the need to want to change them. Yeah. So how do I claim that? How do I claim the gem without repeating the cycle. So the cycle would be savior, 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 fix, 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 fix. I don't like that behavior in you, so I want to change you. Okay, so how do you claim the gem without falling back into that cycle? Man, snake, and book at the bottom. No. Oh, those are the Kippers. Okay. So the man could be either the collective or the collective's partner or just generally another person. And snake. I'm just a slippery snake. Okay, this is betrayal, treachery, lies. So, man is you. It's the collective. And it looks like you need to look directly at this person who is the siren calling you back into this cycle. Bottom of the deck, 26 is book. Unknown secrets reveals hidden knowledge. So in order to claim the gem without repeating the cycle, you have to look at the other person's behavior and see exactly what the underlying cause is for it. Like, you know, they're spitting out these things about themselves, and telling you all the time why they're doing this. So you have to really listen without trying to fix. Just listen and discover for yourself why they're doing it, and then you never have to say another word about it. You don't, because you're going to already know what it is that is causing them to act this way. And you're being tested at this point because conscious awareness is now your state of being. And you're being tested to see if you can stay present without getting involved in matters that are none of your business. You can look at the mirror and completely not react. Melt down in private. Start writing these things down. Like, be taking notes about that person. Okay, I love you guys. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one later.